spilling all the tea today, honey. Yes, ma'am. What's up, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Tajah, and I am back with another dental hygiene video. Girl, you know I got you. I'm going to talk to y'all about the major things that I have learned working as a dental hygienist so far, especially in my first year of being a dental hygienist. For the past year, I feel like I have learned so much about my career, this field, and especially how different it is from school. If you want the tea, then keep watching. The real world, working in a dental office, is so different than school. We all know, if you're going through dental hygiene school right now, you just know the level of stress that you're in is on 100. If you're getting ready for your boards, then we're all familiar with how much is being put on our shoulders. Things will get better. I know y'all don't want to hear this right now. Y'all like, okay, I'm trying to get through my boards, I'm trying to get through this semester. You're going to be so independent as a dental hygienist once you get out here in the real world. You're not gonna have your instructor on top of you, following you around to know what you're doing and to see what you're doing and to criticize everything you're doing. That was one of my favorite things, having that independence and knowing that it's me and my patients, and I am more of a decision maker. In the real world, you are the instructor, you are the provider, you are it. The real world is really fast paced, honey. Okay, anybody else had like a patient for about 2.5 hours in dental hygiene school? Yeah, something like that. In dental hygiene school, everything is all about a learning process. So you had your instructor around, but at the same time, any patient that you had was at least in your chair for 2 hours because of the learning process. So you had your patients that you were taking x-rays on, then you had to assess that patient, wait on your instructor to come assess that patient after you, then you do a cleaning for that patient, wait on your instructor to come check the cleaning spots and make sure that you actually passed that assignment. But in the real world, I definitely love the fact that it was definitely fast-paced. So you have about 30 minutes to an hour for a cleaning for a patient. Some offices will give you 30 minutes for prophy. Some offices will give you an hour for prophy. If you're doing a deep cleaning on a patient, it is about 2 hours. Some offices will give you an hour and a half. The real world is definitely faster, but you will adjust. You know, I wouldn't necessarily freak out about that. Another key point that I learned last year being a dental hygienist is that when you first start, you are going to need help. You're going to need assistance from other people. This is a learning process for you, especially straight out of school. I mean, we all know, I was freaking out personally before I started my first job. I didn't know if I was competent enough for this. I didn't know what I would do in situations that I wouldn't have my instructor around to go to. Don't be afraid to ask for help. Everybody had to start somewhere. Everybody had to start from point A to get to point B. So don't feel like you're the newbie, you don't know anything. Don't be hard on yourself. I mean, I wish I could tell myself that last year when I first started, because there has been situations where I felt like I wasn't proficient enough in something I did at work, and I was like, you know better than that. You should have done this. You should have done that. But there's no way to learn if you don't make mistakes. You will have a pattern. Before you know it, you'll be on the floor running and feeling confident, taking care of your patients, and you'll be looking back at the old you and you'll be so proud of how far you've come. Want to make sure that you are confident. Be confident. You know the little saying that says, fake it till you make it? Sis, I lived by that. Working as a health provider, because honestly, your patients are looking up to you to take care of them and to make decisions for them, because you know more about their teeth that they know. The bigger part of being a dental hygienist is also the education that you're able to provide to your patients. It's not just about giving the service of doing their cleanings and x-rays and just having the doctor do the exam. No, you're here also to help them improve their oral health. So being able to tell that patient, hey, this is what I've noticed in your gums today. This is what I recommend for you, and this is why I recommend it. That is gonna make you be that patient's like favorite person, because they're gonna be like, hey, I tried this one tip you gave me and my gums have have stopped bleeding ever since. It will make your role as a dental hygienist be even like bigger than it is already. You have the skills, you have the mindset for it, so go out there and show it. I feel like also in the dental world, a lot of patients will look at a younger person or a younger face and be like, how long you been doing this? How old are you? When did you graduate? And they're like, do you know your stuff? You have to be able to show them that I'm brilliant, I'm smart, and I know my stuff. And that patient will ask for you again. So yeah, that's another tip that I've learned. This one right here is a huge thing that I have learned working as a dental hygienist, is that gossip and the drama is real. You are around a group of people, you guys are all different, there's going to be drama, there's going to be miscommunication, there's going to be disagreement, but girl, try your best to stay away from the drama, okay? That's the best thing I'm gonna tell you. Gossip, drama, people talking about doctors, people talking about oh, I don't like that girl, I don't like her for this and that. Girl, pick up your stuff and go. Mind your business, girl. Mind the business that pays you, hun. Because honestly, I'm not with that drama stuff. I ain't with it. You didn't go through years and months and hard work. You didn't go through this boot camp training program just to have your license jeopardized by stupid drama at work. Like that's period. That's simple. And as much as I love to interact with people and I love to talk, the moment that I see negativity and drama coming, I try to remove myself from that situation, because I'm just not gonna entertain it. I'm sorry, honey. Sip tea, but I ain't doing it. You are spending more time at work than you are with your loved ones and with your family at home. So why even entertain drama and make that work environment harder for you than it has to? Some people, no matter how much you try to be on a good page, on good term with them, or they just don't want peace. Don't tell everybody your business, you know? Learn how to deal with patience, honey. Not everybody is going to like you. Not everybody is going to want to come to the dentist. You can't take everything personal being a dental hygienist, okay? Being in the health world, period. I feel like you could be a nurse, you could be a doctor, anybody. Some people are dreading coming to the dentist. I have some patients that are so happy when they leave, but when they first come in, they're like, I don't want to see you today. I don't want to be here today. And I'm like, I know. They tell me I hate the dentist. And I tell them, well, I'm glad I'm not the dentist, honey. You know, like, you have to help your patients feel welcome. Help them feel at home. Don't take it personal. Some patients don't want to be mean to you. They just don't like where they at. They just don't want to be there. That's okay. You got to be like, Miss Jones, I'm going to take care of you today, honey. You will not be in pain. And you will leave here with clean teeth. And you will leave here feeling happy and confident. You are a caregiver, so if you are not patient, how are you gonna do that? You know, you're gonna have some teens that don't want to listen to you. They're not gonna floss. You're gonna be like, little Jack, you gotta floss at home, and he's rolling his eyes, and you're like, little Jack, I'm serious, and he's like, ah, you know. But you gotta be patient with them, because you was about his age, and you probably did the same when you was 14, 15. So a lot of people tell me, do I deal with mean patients? I deal with patients that are difficult, but honestly, it's never anything towards me personally. It's so many things keep millions of patients away from the dentist every year. That could be fear, money, just life situations. Don't be that person, you know, that don't get it and just judge them because of that. Be a caregiver. Another thing that I've learned in this past year is that you should always continue your education process. I mean, granted, when I first graduated, I was like, you know, girl, I was throwing my books left and right. I'm done. No more studying. No more discussion board. No more projects. I am over with this. This is done. But then a few months later, I started feeling that I don't want to miss out on the growth of dentistry. Medicine evolves every day. Medicine changes every single day. I mean, you could have learned something in school 2 months ago, and then next month this new technology comes out, everybody's talking about it, and you all of a sudden feel like you're getting old, because you're like, dang, like I don't know how to work this thing out. There are so many things that I know now in my office that I didn't learn at school. I didn't learn about Invisalign at school. I didn't know what Invisalign was. I didn't learn about the Cerec machine that makes crown in office, in school. I didn't learn about DNA testing for pathogen in your saliva at school. So yeah, I'm all about learning, and learning, even if you're done learning. Another thing that I have learned this past year is that there are so many issues with finding a good job that offers great benefits, great pay, and overall satisfaction as an office. Do not settle for less than what you think you deserve. And that is as simple as, don't settle for a low pay, a no benefits office just because that's the first job offer you've gotten. Be patient. Keep looking for that job that has the best pay, and keep looking for that job that's giving you 401k, that's giving you health benefits, vision benefits. I mean, it's hard because I've heard that a lot of offices won't give you all that. But listen, you're selling yourself and you got to offer the best price, period. Also expect that as a newbie in the dental hygiene world, your pay is not going to be the best, honey. Okay? Not gonna be the best. Now, like I said, you have to definitely be clear with what you're taking. I'm okay with starting at a beginner's pay, but what you're not gonna do is give me under the average of what's being given in my area because I'm new in this. No ma'am. I'm spilling all the tea today, honey. Yes ma'am. Another thing I've learned in the past year being a dental hygienist is that burnout is real. So burnout basically means the physical strain and just body pain, and just when you're working too much, basically being exhausted from working too much. That's not just mentally but physically as well. When I first started hygiene, hun, I was so excited to work. I was so excited to get out here and get this money. I was so excited to see my paycheck. I was so excited that I started picking up everybody's shift. I was working overtime. But you have to be mindful about how this can affect your body. Don't be too excited to work everybody's shifts and then by Saturday you in the bed and you can't even move. Because you didn't go to school just to practice hygiene for 5 years and then have to retire because you got carpal tunnel. Or have to retire because your back won't let you work. And me dealing with back issues way before dental hygiene, I have learned the hard way that I need to protect this back I have, and that I need to go to a chiropractor. So do what's necessary to protect your back. I definitely recommend loops. Anybody that asks me what do I think about loops, I think that they are a must being a dental hygienist. It helps with your posture, it helps with your visibility, it helps with how you perform. I have experienced neck pain, I have experienced back pain. I haven't had any issues with my wrist. Protect your body, nourish your body, cherish your body. I always say this, you can't take care of somebody else if you're not taking care of yourself. The last thing that I can say that I've learned last year is that you have to try not to lose your passion for dental hygiene. So many people do it the wrong way and just do it for the wrong reasons that they lose their passion. Don't. Remember how much you wanted to do this and how much when you were in school you couldn't wait. Sometimes I have days where I'm like, I don't want to go to work. Then I'm like, just remember how much you've been through and how excited you were to get to this point. Don't lose your passion. You know, if there is something else that you want to do, go for it. For all my students that are going through dental hygiene school, I always tell you that, girl, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. It might be real faint right now. Might be real faint, but it's there. Okay guys, so those were the major key points that I had for today's video. I hope that you guys appreciated all the tips. I mean, you are going to learn so much once you get out there and start working, and you're going to feel so confident about this, and you'll be able to realize if this is something that you really want to do, how you can grow in this field. Keep fighting through the hardships of dental hygiene school because you will make it through. But yeah, I want to thank you guys so much for watching this long video. Y'all are always so supportive. I want to thank y'all for every single like, every single comment, every single nice DM and just email that you guys always send me. I appreciate the love. I see it. So go ahead and make sure that you are subscribed. Hit the subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit the bell so you can get notified, you know, when I post a video. I will see y'all on my next video. Bye guys. Mwah.